What's going on, everybody? It's Arsalan Jan bringing you live the complete detailed overview on Bitcoins, cryptocurrencies, this invisible money everybody's going crazy about, but I like to call it the evolution of money that we are all witnessing. I'm also going to touch base on the details about USI-Tech and how we're able to let the experts do all the mining and trading for us, and we're able to earn hands-free. How does that sound? Pretty good, right? So stick along. I'm going to talk about many different things. This video might be a little bit long, but it's videos like this that can change your life. So you need to value every single slide, every single minute, and make sure you get in your zone. But first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Arsalan Jan. I'm 22 years young, born and raised out of Houston, Texas. You can say I'm a young, successful, hungry, driven entrepreneur that never settled for less and always going for more and never satisfied with where I'm at. But guys, it's been a blessing. If you guys have been watching my journey, you guys know I've been involved with many different types of industries and markets like network marketing, Forex, cryptocurrencies, real estate. And you can say I've done pretty well for myself, and I'm always going for more. And if I can ever see an opportunity where I can see not only myself benefit, but many people around me, then you know I am with it. And that's what I'm bringing to you guys here with USI-Tech, as I've been seeing many lives change over the course of the last 5 months, and you guys have that potential to be sitting in that seat as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? It's not just currency. It's not physical fiat paper or coins. It's digital currency that flows through the blockchain network that can go from computer to computer, phone to phone. And the cool thing about it is that it's decentralized, meaning that there is no middleman, government, financial institution, central banking, none of that. It's completely peer-to-peer, which means it brings more power back to the people. And I believe it's a true form of ownership, right? Bitcoin started in 2009. 1 year after the huge economic meltdown and crash that happened in 2008, where a lot of people were just struck with fear, doubt, and just worry. And surprisingly, unexpectedly, Bitcoin was then created the next year by either a group or individual named Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, nobody knows who it is. They are anonymous. And whoever it is obviously changing the world that we're living in today. So it's important that you always keep that forward thinking so you don't end up like another blockbuster bust on the block. You guys know the story. Netflix and Redbox came into the industry that Blockbuster was dominating. And since Blockbuster wanted to live in the present, in the past times, and not actually think in the future, especially with how quickly technology is moving nowadays, you need to always think ahead and don't ever doubt what's possible, because if you do, then you can end up like another Blockbuster. What happened? They did not believe in online streaming and video streaming. They were even offered to buy Netflix for $50 million and they rejected it. Now Netflix is worth billions and billions of dollars, and Blockbuster is now nowhere to be seen. So that's why I tell people, do not be another Blockbuster. Always keep your mind open. Now, what's the power of Bitcoin? Like I said, there's no middleman, central institutions that's manipulating and controlling your money that you own. There's no paperwork required. It's very quick and cheap transactions. And guys, since it is one blockchain network that is on a global scale, you can send Bitcoins to anywhere in the world. Think about how hard it is to send fiat money from one country to another. You have to go through all the hassle of trying to find MoneyGrams and paying huge amounts of fees. With Bitcoins, you could be on the other side of the room, or in Africa, or in Canada, or in Australia, and I can send Bitcoins to you for very minimal cost without having to go through all the hassle of paperwork and limits and crazy fees and all that stuff. There's also a lot of anonymity when it comes to cryptocurrencies and Bitcoins, that everything is live and public on the blockchain network. Now, where can you buy Bitcoins? You guys can buy Bitcoins on online exchanges that allows you to buy Bitcoins with credit card, debit card, or bank account, but it really depends what country you guys live in, because there's always different restrictions and different exchanges available all around the world. Where can you store Bitcoins? You can store Bitcoins either on your online wallets, which are accessible through your computer or your phone, or Bitcoins can be stored securely through kind of like a safe, your own hardware wallet, which can be a USB flash drive. Now, Arsalan, if Bitcoin is a currency, can you actually buy things with Bitcoins? Yes, you can. There's many different Bitcoin debit cards that you guys can choose. It varies from the country that you guys live in. I know in the US, these two are very popular. BitPay and the Shift card, which allows you to have your own Bitcoin wallet that they are connected to. And every time you want to make a purchase, you can simply swipe this card, and anywhere around the world that accepts Visa, so it could be the gas station, it could be a fancy restaurant, it could be at the mall, it could be at the movies, you can pay for anything, goods and services, with Bitcoins, with the Bitcoin debit card. Now, who supports Bitcoin? I know in a world when there's a lot of innovation, there's always the group of naysayers and doubters, and guys, that's the nature of innovation. If you guys ever think of the past innovations, vehicles, airplanes, cell phones. There was a group of people, even with the internet, that never believed it was possible what was going to be done, what was told to be done, that looked like a dream that was never going to happen until it was done. So it's important that you guys don't just listen into, people that are always naysayers and negative and doubting, and tune into the experts, tune into the people that have the credibility, that have the education to talk about the certain topic, especially people that's involved in the tech field, like Mr. Bill Gates, who is the CEO and founder of Microsoft. He talks about how exciting Bitcoin is because it'd be cheaper than currency and you don't have to be physically in the same place. And of course, for larger transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient. Then you got Sir Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Airlines, the Virgin Group. He says, I've invested in Bitcoin because I believe in its potential and the capacity it has to transform global payments. It's very exciting. You guys also see the CEO of Google. You guys see Floyd Mayweather, that are people that have the credibility, that have what we want, that have the lifestyles that we want. And I believe those are the people that we should listen to. So tune out of the naysayers, tune into the people that are doing it and listen to what they have to say. Now, who accepts Bitcoin? This is different from using your Bitcoin debit card. These are companies that actually accept Bitcoins directly, and you can use your Bitcoin wallet and just send them to their receiving address, and boom, you just purchased a product, a good or service. You guys see Microsoft, Bill Gates' company. You guys see Virgin, Richard Branson's company. Funny, with Microsoft, you could actually purchase an Xbox One membership with Bitcoins. You guys see Save the Children Foundation, huge charity for the good cause. You guys can donate with Bitcoins. You guys see Reddit. You guys see Shopify, cheapair.com, Expedia. Those are travel industries, with hotel accommodations and airfare. You can actually book a flight with Bitcoins. And I actually did it myself. If you guys go through my social media, you guys can find the picture where I posted where I went straight from Houston to Cancun and booked it in seconds with Bitcoin. I didn't have to pull out a credit card, put it in my CVV, my credit card number, my first name, last name, and address, and all that crazy stuff. I just simply had to scan the code, send the Bitcoins, and boom, I was off to Cancun. You guys also see Stripe, which is a payment processor that actually allows business owners to accept Bitcoins as payments for their storage. You guys see Overstock.com, huge company. Alza is huge in Czech Republic. Of course, Subway. There's many Subways around the world that are starting to accept Bitcoins, and they have signs like that on their front door. Now, just like we had the gold rush, here's the Bitcoin rush of digital currencies. Keep in mind, Bitcoin is not the only digital currencies. There's many, there's hundreds to thousands of them. But Bitcoin, obviously the grandfather, the very first one that's leading the way, that's paving the path for all the other altcoins. But guys, look at the charts. It is literally off the charts, right? I mean, just look at the price speculations. I'm sure you guys have been watching just to see what they've done from 2010 to end of 2017, which is the time of this video, and the price is sitting at about 11,600. I mean, those numbers are unheard of. That kind of growth is unheard of, and it's record breaking, especially within these markets. And even if you compare it to any other asset class out there, right? Just look at it. I mean, even in 2011, it was at $31. In 2015, it was hovering around $500. Then in the beginning of 2017, end of 2016, it was around $1,000. But from just that point in just 1 year, it gets to $11,500. Guys, that is unreal. And there's been many people that's created great amounts of success and wealth because they took advantage of that. And guys, keep in mind, we're also at the very early stages. If you guys tune into what the experts are saying, the predictions are honestly through the roof. I mean, look at Bitcoin, for example. Let's look at this diagram. Put all the world's money in perspective. You guys can see Bitcoin at a market cap of 41 billion. You guys see Bill Gates was double that of Bitcoin. All the cryptocurrencies all together is at a market cap of 300 billion. Amazon at 402 billion. Apple at 730 billion. And now if you look at all the world's money, we talk about physical money at 31 trillion with a T. You look at just gold alone, 8.2 trillion. You look at just US dollars that's in circulation, just 1.5 trillion. That's with a T. That's not a B. That's not an M. It's trillion. Stock market, 66 trillion. And you got all money, which is, all transactions, debit cards, credit cards, physical dollars, coins, all together is $83.6 trillion. So, I mean, by the looks of this diagram, you can see that there's still some room for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to come up and grow as they are moving. Now, I love to talk about this story real quick. The most expensive pizza is actually pretty funny, but at the same time, it's not, because in 2010, there was this guy named Laszlo who went on a forum and posted that he wanted to be able to purchase something with Bitcoins and digital currencies just to see that if you can actually purchase something with this quote-unquote digital invisible money. And he offered to buy some pizzas, and a British user said, you know what, I can do that for you. And he ended up purchasing the pizza for 10,000 Bitcoins. Keep in mind how cheap it was in 2010. So that was just about $25, $30, $40. and he purchased 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. Could you guys imagine? Now 1 Bitcoin is worth $11,500. So do the math. That is a multi-million-dollar purchase. And there's actually screenshots of that floating all over the internet. Now I'm gonna give you guys a freebie on how you can get free Bitcoin. You'll have your attention now. I'm sure I do, right? Now you wanna be able to buy your first Bitcoin. Obviously you need to find an exchange and you need to have an online wallet. Guys, Coinbase is the #1 provider for buying and selling digital currencies, especially Bitcoin, just because of how smooth and easy and user-friendly they are. They also have their own mobile application. So most people you talk to that have Bitcoins, they usually started off at Coinbase. And if you guys go through this link above, coinbaseoffer.com, you want to make sure you write that down. Just by creating a free account through that link, whenever you buy or sell over $100 worth of Bitcoin, you will then receive a free $10 worth of Bitcoin. And that leads into my next topic. Keep in mind, you can always own a portion of a Bitcoin. Just because Bitcoin's sitting at around 11K doesn't mean you have to spend 11K to get a Bitcoin. You could buy a decimal point. You could buy a fraction. You could own 0.05 or 0.50 or 0.006 of a Bitcoin. So in this case, you get $10 free. And if you hold on to that Bitcoin as the price rises, you guys can turn that $10 into $12 into $15 into $20 possibly, right? So now let's go ahead and talk about the money and how you guys can capitalize off the crypto markets. Now we have mining, we have trading, we have buying and holding. Mining involves miners who have the most important jobs, and they pretty much have their own computers and mining rigs and all this electrical technological stuff that involves developing coding and stuff that will just go over most people's heads. So I'm gonna keep it as basic and simple as possible to understand. But what they do is they have setups, they have rigs. They could be in their own bedroom, or they get for larger operations that's moving millions of cryptos. They have large mining farms. And just like mining for gold back in the day, this is a digital version. And with their computers, they're involved in the blockchain networks, and miners are approving and overlooking all the transactions. And as they're solving mathematical problems, they're getting awarded with Bitcoins or whatever crypto it is. But the thing is, it does get very, very costly for not only the rigs and the mining equipment overall, but the energy and electricity and the power. That's most of the expense whenever it comes to mining. So that's why most of these larger farms and facilities, they focus on strategic locations where electricity and energy is cheaper. Now with trading Bitcoin, with how volatile the market is, with how the price is always fluctuating and going up and down, that brings a lot of opportunities for traders and investors to make profit, to make money, whether they're day trading or they're trading by the week. Whatever it is, you can make profit just by buying low and selling high and being able to try to predict and analyze what's going to happen to the market, like I said. But keep in mind, trading can be very, very risky. It does take a lot of time and is not really suggested for people that don't understand trading at all. These are for people that are experts at that field, as it does involve a lot of risk. Now there's also buying and holding, which is the most common form, which means you're buying cryptocurrencies at a certain price and you're holding it as you're expecting the value to rise. And as the value rises, you're holding on to those assets, which then cost more, that you can sell and you can earn profit. Now let's talk about the good stuff, how you guys can earn and compound your Bitcoins daily. How would you like to be able to latch onto a large mining and trading operation where all you would have to do is just plug and play, set it and forget it, and you guys can earn Bitcoins daily, hands-free, on autopilot? Yes, I said it. All that mining stuff that you saw, all that trading stuff that you saw, it's really expensive, it's really risky, and we have a better way where you guys can let the experts do all the work and you guys can earn hands-free. And let me show you. What if there was no enrollment fee, no monthly membership fee, no hidden fees? Would that interest you? I'm sure it does. Allow me to introduce you to USI-Tech, which stands for United Software Intelligence, with 20 years of expertise in the financial markets and developing softwares that can read and analyze the markets and creating profitable month after month. This company was born in 2016 when it first started with this Forex software, which was always live on FX Blue, which is the most transparent Forex website where you can show live track records to the public. And that was just one of the eye-opening things to me, to see how every single product that they've released, they've actually delivered numbers and had people in the profits, right? Now this company is currently at around 480,000 members at the time of this video. Their offices are located in the Philippines, South Korea, Japan, and Dubai, where they are registered. And they are an international business that's operating in 90 to 95 plus countries all around the world. But more importantly than the company, what matters is the masterminds, the brains behind the company. Let me introduce you guys to the founders. Now we have the CEO, Horst Jika. And guys, keep in mind, I met all of these guys. That's the reason why I'm in, because I saw the transparency. I saw how these guys were busting their butts day in and day out to go spread this mission to the world and craft the company into what it is today. And these guys all come from different backgrounds, as you guys will see. You know, Horst, he comes from a corporate background. He's taken 2 companies public to the stock markets, one of which is a multi-billion, yes, with a B, billion-dollar company involving with commercial locks and security. So a whole different niche, a whole different industry, but he knows how to lead large corporate teams and manage large companies, right? Now we have Ralph, who's a trader that's been involved within the financial markets the last 20 years. And just within the last few years, he used to manage large accounts for VIP clients that was producing consistent profitable results. And he's a big, you know, mastermind behind the development of the products. Then we have Mike Kiefer, who is the master distributor. He's the marketer. He's the one traveling country to country every single day. He's involved with doing events and spreading the mission and the vision all around the world. And he's a big reason and cause to the insane momentum. Now, on a side note, before I came on board, I directly got connected with all 3 of them. And I can tell you, these guys are great. They're confident, they're genuine, they're real. And they're one of the reasons why I did join, because, you know, just like everyone else, they all feel the same way, because these guys are out there leading from the front, not just sitting behind the scenes, hiding behind the scenes. They're doing tours, they're traveling the world, they're speaking at events, they're meeting people face to face with a lot of love, passion, and energy. And, you know, that's just drawing everybody in. So, you know, shout out to all these guys, especially Mike Kiefer, who is a workhorse, right? Every single day I talk to him, he's in a different country. And every time I need something, if I have a question, if I need support, he's always there to answer. He's always there to help. And that just goes a long way to show that these guys are serious about their business. Now, let me go ahead and introduce their newest partnership that was announced at the 1-year anniversary event in London that I had the chance to go to with Mr. Evan Ahern, who's now the head of product development for USI. And I had the chance to meet him personally, talk to him, and also saw him speak on stage. And I can tell you, this guy is definitely next level. So next level that most of us couldn't even understand what he was talking about, as it sounded like a fluent language as he was explaining the patent technology and the engineering that they're bringing on with USI to make the mining that much more efficient and profitable. And it's really exciting stuff. So just a little bit about him. You know, he's raised over $4 billion from capital markets just within the last 15 years. He's the owner of multiple companies and corporations and runs a team of expert advisors, scientists, and engineers as they focus on technology, infrastructure, and system integrations. And they're focused on developing efficient cooling and heating technology that is aimed towards optimizing blockchain technology and mining, which he has already set to go, and is also patent technology that I'm going to show you guys here in a little bit. And he's just going to be assisting USI towards becoming the leaders in the future of cryptocurrency. So it's exciting to have him on board, and I'm sure you guys are ready. I'm sure you guys are ready to hear about the mining, what they got going on. Let me talk a little bit about that, right? USI has secured nearly $100 million in mining contracts with ASIC and GPU mining hardware in strategic locations all around Asia, inland Europe, and Iceland. They're going to be mining top crypto coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, Dash, Monero, and other GPU-based coins, alongside with the patent technology that Evan brought on board, the asymmetric permanent magnet motor generator. Because as you guys know from what I said earlier, most of mining's expenses goes towards the energy, the power usage, and electricity. And Evan pretty much brought in this technology, which is just huge news for USI, that's going to be able to reduce their mining expenses by 70 to 90%. So just think about how powerful that is. Now let me give you guys a little sneak peek of what he was showing out there in London. Like I said, it was like a whole different language when he got on stage and trying to break down the science and the engineering behind it. But like I said, this is patent cutting edge technology that is just self-contained power that doesn't need to get much outside power. So that reduces USI's mining costs by a lot. And you know what that means? That means a lot more for everyone to eat with. So there's more details on that, but I just want to jump right into it. USI also announced at the London event that they're going to have Bitcoin ATM machines that they're going to have placed all around the US, millions of them, and you're going to see the USI-Tech logo on it. And that's just huge news, because that's also a big opportunity for the distributors, because they're going to have some kind of distribution program to where you can get these in restaurants and bars, and you can have your link connected to it so people can get enrolled directly through you, through your ATMs. And like I said, you could buy Bitcoin, you could buy Ethereum, and you can also buy USI's newest tech coin that I want to be speaking about. So a lot of good stuff coming, a lot of good stuff that was announced, and we're very excited to see all this come into place. But let me go ahead and introduce USI's flagship prime product that everyone is excited about, that everyone has a chance to be able to earn in Bitcoins on a daily basis, hands-free on autopilot. And what is that, drum roll please? The BTC package. Guys, this is the juice and the sauce for USI, and this is a product that's been changing lives all around the world, and I cannot even explain and share the amount of success stories because there's just been way too many. You know why? Because this is a way for you to plug into USI-Tech's large mining and trading operations that they're running on a day-to-day basis, and instead of you going through the hassle of buying your own mining equipment and go through all the learning curves and the struggles and the failures and losses of money and time and energy, you know, trying to trade the markets, as we all know how risky that is, you can let the experts of USI do all that for you, as they have large mining farms and they have large mining operations happening on a daily basis. You guys can simply come into the BTC package, purchase as many as you like. You know, one BTC package goes for 50 euros, about 60 US dollars. Keep in mind, it's an international company, so they do need to go by euros, but depending on the exchange rate, it's about 60 US dollars, right? And their goal is to commit to bring you an average estimate of 1% daily returns every working day, meaning Monday through Friday. So average 1% daily is what they're sharing out with everyone in the company, all the members. And keep in mind, there's about 500,000 members. And they're able to do that because of the scale that they're playing at whenever it comes to their trading and their mining with crypto. On top of that, the Bitcoin price is rising as it is. So just think about the potential opportunity for all of us to win, which is what's exactly happening. So very simple. One package goes for 50 euros, about 60 US dollars. Their goal is to deliver an average estimate of 1% daily. So that could be between 0.75% or 1.25%. Depends on how their mining and trading is going for the day, Monday through Friday. And their target cycle is 140%, meaning each BTC pack expires once it's completed a full 140% cycle. So that could take 120 working days, that could take 160 working days. Again, depends on how their mining and trading is doing. So that means you would get 100% return on initial capital that you use to purchase the BTC packs and 40% profit. Now keep in mind, results are not guaranteed. Past results cannot determine the future results, but keep in mind, ever since they released this product in March 2017, they have delivered consistently week after week, and they show no signs of slowing down, and they're committed to stay consistent. So that's why we're all happy, that's why we're all excited, and we're all earning in Bitcoins on a daily basis, because keep in mind, those daily payouts are in Bitcoins, which is satisfying everybody, because instead of everyone just trying to figure out a way to buy Bitcoins, they have a way to be able to earn in Bitcoins and let their Bitcoins grow and compound. And they did absolutely nothing but buy the BTC packs, plugged and play, set it and forget it. And as the company gets these funds, and they then use it to scale up their mining facilities, their mining farms, to scale up their hash rates. That way they can keep on mining more and more cryptos. That way they can stay on track to deliver the consistent results. So that's the BTC package. Now let's go ahead and talk about some numbers so you guys see what you could potentially earn with just a product alone, right? There's option A, which is just buying your BTC packs and letting them run until they reach and complete a full 140% return cycle. That means once your pack expires, then you call it off, you call it a day, and you're happy because you got your 100% initial return on capital, and you also got that 40% pure profit. Or there's option B, which is just grow and compound your BTC packs via rebuys to increase your daily mining earnings and building your BTC pack quantity with no additional outside capital needed. That just means that you're using your BTC pack daily returns, and once you have about 50 euros worth, you're able to then rebuy another BTC pack and so forth. And the more you rebuy, the more that you're earning on a daily basis, and you're just growing your BTC pack quantity without using outside capital. I'm going to show you guys the numbers. Let's start with option A. Let's say, for example, you start with 5 BTC packs, about 250 euros worth, and you didn't want to rebuy, you didn't want to compound, you just let it run for the full 140%. That means you would be at about 350 euros, 100 euros. Not bad for just a product, right? Let's say 50 BTC packs and scale it up a little bit, which costs about 2,500 euros. For a full 140% cycle, that means you would be at about 3,500 euros, 1,000 euros profit with just a product alone. Not bad, right? Not too shabby. 200 BTC packs, 10,000 euros worth, full 140% cycle, 14,000 euros total after the full 140%. So that's 4,000 euros profit. That's just with option A. But of course, the power of the compound effect, just like Albert Einstein talks about, as you guys know, one of the geniuses of our planet to ever live, talks about compound interest as one of the 8 wonders of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. So that's why I love USI and the BTC product, because you can actually take advantage of the compound effect by rebuying and letting your account grow. And I call this a snowball effect, right? Once you get the ball rolling, it can become much bigger, much quicker. Now let's go ahead and put compound effect into action, and I can show you guys the numbers of option B. And this is, keep in mind, just rebuying every time you have about 50 euros in your account balance available from the product alone, and then you say, you know what, I'm gonna rebuy another, and I'm gonna rebuy another, I'm gonna rebuy another. Soon you're gonna be rebuying every day, and then you'll be buying multiple a day because of how fast it speeds up. Now, keep in mind, as I show you guys these numbers, this is all based on 100% rebuy and an exact amount of a 1% daily earnings. Like I said, keep in mind, those daily earnings vary from their trading and mining for the day. But let me show you guys some examples. So let's say you start with 5 BTC packs, 250 euros worth. By day 140, you would be at 18 BTC packs, about 900 euros worth of BTC packs. And then by day 260, you would be at 28 BTC packs, and you only started with 5 BTC packs. All you're doing is just recompounding the earnings that you're earning to then repurchase another BTC pack. Let's look at 50 BTC packs. Cost 2,500 euros. If you let it run all the way till day 140, you would then be at 199 packs, about 9,950 euros worth. And you kept letting it run and kept rebuying 100%. By day 260, you would be at 305 BTC packs, 15,250 euros worth, and you only started with 50 BTC packs, 2,500 euros worth. Look at the power and the difference of compounding and rebuying, right? Look at 200 BTC packs, 10,000 euros worth. By day 140, 803 packs. By day 260, 1,231 packs. That's 61,550 euros worth of BTC packs you have, and you started with 200. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the power of compounding, right? Now check this out. The BTC pack calculator, which you can find in your USI back office. Keep in mind, it's free to create an account and register with USI. You don't need to pay anything. You could get access to this BTC pack calculator that you see on the screen, and you can simulate numbers. You can type in hypothetically whatever amount of BTC packs, choose your working day percentages, choose your rebuy percentage, and then literally see the numbers for yourself to see what's possible. But you need to create and register your free account. So make sure you get back with the person that shared this website and this video with you so they can show you the ways, because I want you to look at the numbers for yourself. I want you to see everything for yourself, not just watch a video on it, because I know whenever I came on board, I wanted to just use a product. I wanted to just use the BTC packs. And within the first couple of days, I saw the returns coming in, and then I didn't even log in. And I was like, all right, this is obviously something that's completely hands-free and on autopilot, and it's something I've been looking for, not just for myself, but for everybody else. So check the numbers out, look at the calculator, do the math, and I want you guys to understand the potential of the BTC packs. But like I said, keep in mind, there's always risk involved, so don't just invest what you can't afford to lose. Always be smart, always be responsible, but definitely take advantage of the mining that USI has to offer. But oh, look what we got here. Introducing the Tech coin, USI-Tech's very own digital cryptocurrency. Yes, I said it. They announced their very own digital currency at the London 1-year anniversary event, and it was just huge news. It broke the internet. No one expected it, because everyone understands the potential that you can earn with ICOs. Now, ICO stands for initial coin offering, and that pretty much means that you can get involved with companies and they offer huge amounts of deals for buying their tokens and their coins for very low prices, dirt cheap prices. And then once they go live in the exchanges, the prices can possibly rise. And as it does rise, so does the value of your entire portfolio, and boom, you're in major profits, right? But like I said, just like anything else, everything is risky, and you have to be aware of that, and you need to be responsible to do your own due diligence, especially when it comes to ICOs, because I know there's tons of them out there. But what's exciting about USIs is that we already get to see what they're doing, you know, within the mining alone, with the tech moves that they're making. And especially with the huge following that they have with already 500,000 members in USI, I'm sure by the time this ICO goes live, there's going to be at least 1 million, 1.5 million people in the company all rooting for the Tech coin, not only because they are a part of USI, but because of the technology behind it. As you guys know, it's going to have the fast blockchain protocols, safe smart contracts, fully decentralized, and it's going to be working at faster speeds than Bitcoin and Ethereum. So more details are going to be released on that. But let's talk more numbers so I can show you guys the potential earnings. Now follow along, as I know numbers can get thrown all over the place and you guys can get confused, so you want to make sure you are paying attention. Now keep in mind, I'm going to show you guys the prices of the packages Then I'm going to show you the bonuses, and then I'm going to show you the potential earnings if the coin rises at X amount of dollars. So number one, to purchase any package in USI, whether it's a Tech coin package or the BTC package, you need to pay for the Bitcoins, which we show you how to do once you guys come in within bit by bit. We have the whole lounge area, which I'm going to explain to you guys after. But that's number one. Number two, there's bonuses, right? And the way this is going to work, that USI has a target goal to sell 500 million Tech coins, which is strictly to be sold to USI members only, exclusively. And once we get to that goal, then they're going to go live out the gates into the exchanges, into the markets. And as more coins are being sold, and as they get closer by increments to that goal, they're taking more and more bonuses away. So these bonuses that you see are going to be the highest bonus that you'll ever see, and they start to decrease as you go, because it's only for the early movers advantage pioneers of the Tech coin. As we are in the pre-ICO stage, you're not going to see the same deals in the ICO stage. You're definitely not going to see the same deals right before it goes live on the exchanges. So let me explain to you guys. The silver package has no bonus. That means you only have $100 to spend on tokens, and you're going to buy 100 tokens for 58 cents a coin, right? You have the ruby package, which is 14. I'm just going to go through some. 14 cents a coin. That means you're buying $11,792 worth of tokens for 20,000 tokens. And then on top of that, a bonus of 60,000 tokens. That's going to have you at 80,000 tokens, right? Keep in mind, each token equals one Tech coin once we go live. Look at Emerald, for example. The numbers per coin starts to decrease. You went from 14 cents to 0.7 cents to 3 cents. Emerald, you're paying $29,481 for 50,000 tokens, and then on top of that, another bonus of 350,000 bonus tokens. And Diamond, of course, 0.03 cents, which is just crazy. $58,963 for 100,000 tokens, and on top of that, another 1.5 million bonus tokens, which is just awesome. So check out the chart on the right real quick so I can show you guys the potential earnings. I say it over and over again, nothing is guaranteed. Everything is just speculation and what's possible. And if it is possible, it shows you where your accounts will be at. So for example, if you start on the silver package, you paid only $100, you got 100 tokens to your name. Let's say the Tech coin went up to $1. That means your account would be at $100, so you're just breaking even. Let's say the Tech coin goes to $10. That means your account would be at $1,000, and you only start with $100. Let's look at Ruby, for example, 14 cents a coin. You got 80,000 tokens. If the Tech coin went to 50 cents, even just 50 cents, you would be at $40,000. If it went to $1, you'd be at $80,000. If it went to $10, you'd be at $800,000, and you only started with $11,792, guys. Check out the possibilities. It's crazy, right? Look at Emerald. You paid $29,481, and you had 400,000 tokens and Tech coins. If it went to 50 cents, you would be sitting at about $200,000. If it went to $1, you'd be at $400,000. If it went to $10, you'd be at $4 million, guys. You're not seeing any typos. Those are the numbers if it hit those prices. Diamond, of course, is crazy amounts of results that you can earn because of how much you're spending up front in the early stages and the amount of bonus tokens that you're getting. So you guys can see all those numbers for yourself. Now let's go ahead into my next topic, which is how can you earn more Bitcoin simply by sharing this platform with others. Now keep in mind, it's entirely optional. You can just simply use the products and earn from the products without sharing this to anybody. You could keep the secret and the gift to yourself, but why would you want to do that when you can help everybody else and you can get compensated for it really, really well? Taking advantage of the word of mouth model that a lot of your favorite companies and brands are using nowadays. Like, think about it. Traditional advertisement is starting to die. When's the last time you bought something off a billboard or a radio ad or a TV commercial or a newspaper ad? It's probably been a while, right? And most of these companies are starting to adapt and understand that, because they used to spend millions and billions of dollars for traditional advertisement. Now they're starting to realize, you know what, word of mouth is where it's at. People trust people. You know, think about Facebook, 2 billion users, and there's only 7 billion people on the planet. That's a huge chunk to have, especially with not that much traditional advertisements running around. You don't really see Facebook TV commercials and newspaper ads and billboards, do you? How did you hear about Facebook? From a friend, word of mouth, right? Then you got on board, you signed up on Facebook, and you enjoyed the services, and you started telling everybody else. That's what we all did. We all marketed Facebook, and we didn't get paid a dime for it. We probably all talk about all these companies to all of our friends, right? Netflix and chill, Amazon, Airbnb, hosting services, Apple, Uber. I mean, even some of these companies that have their own referral programs where they incentivize you and give you guys a certain amount of credit for sharing your link to somebody else, right? that's word of mouth. So that's why companies adapt this model, because they understand instead of paying millions and billions towards traditional advertisement that's not really bringing back returns, they can instead compensate the people. And in this case, USI has a very selfless model to where they compensate you really, really well, to where you can even earn a 6-figure income if you want to, even a 7-figure income. There's about 18 millionaires in USI-Tech today at the time of this video. I can't even tell you the amount of 6-figure earners. And I'm telling you, these are people that didn't have much experience, that maybe didn't even make it through college or even high school, that were able to say, you know what, I believe in this company. I want to be able to start my own business, and that's the opportunity that you have with USI. You can start your own home-based business promoting a product that you're seeing results with. Nothing that's hype or over-promised and under-delivered. I'm talking about products that are delivering the numbers and the results that everyone is looking for, and you can get compensated really, really well. There's no experience required. There's no background checks. There's no you had to go to this education. Anyone can start today and start their own business. And there's no limits to how much you can earn. So let me break it down for you. It's a unilevel compensation plan. The first level is open to all affiliates. There's no qualifications or requirements like there are with the other levels, which I'm gonna explain to you guys. You guys get paid in Bitcoins, and you get paid instantly. So you don't have to wait a week, you don't have to wait 2 weeks. You get paid instantly for your sales. You can earn from full 12 levels, which I'm gonna explain in the next slide. So let's make it this simple. Let's say you're enjoying the product, you're enjoying the BTC packs, you're enjoying the returns, you start telling your buddies about it. One of your friends, David, he's interested in crypto and he wants to know more about how you're earning with mining with USI, and he's been loving your results because obviously numbers talk. And now he wants to enroll through you and your link and be able to purchase 20 BTC packs. So if he enrolled directly with you and he's your personal enrollment, he's gonna be your level 1. And that means you're gonna earn 10% of every purchase that he makes. So if he purchases 20 BTC packs, you're gonna earn 10% of what he paid for those 20 BTC packs. Now keep in mind, you guys remember the compound effect that I was showing you guys earlier. You guys earn 10%. You guys earn through this entire compensation plan, not just on the initial purchase, but every purchase forever, all right, including the rebuy. So even if someone's starting off with 2 BTC packs or 5 or 10 or 20, it could eventually get to 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000 if they are rebuying and repurchasing, which means you could be earning a lot more than you even realize. So keep that in mind. You earn 10%. You earn commissions not only off of initial purchases, but including rebuys as well. Level 1 is 10%. You're excited. David came on board. Let's say David brought on Chris, and now Chris is David's first level, and Chris is level 2 to you, and that means you can earn 3%. But keep in mind, you need to qualify for levels 2 and 3 to earn from 2 and 3. And the way you do that is by having 3 personal enrollments with a minimum of 12 active BTC packs. All right, once you achieve that, then you'll be able to unlock those levels, and you're now qualified to earn from levels 2 and 3. So if David brings on Chris and Chris brings on George, you're earning from all 3 of those levels, the 10%, the 3%, the 3%, and so forth. So basically your goal coming in is to be able to personally enroll as many of your members as you can if you guys are looking to do that. And you guys can earn, level 1, level 2, level 3, and you also got the rest of the 12 levels that I'm going to introduce you guys. So really keep your focus on just the left-hand column of the commissions, the blue side, and you guys can see all 12 levels. You guys can see the total commissions is 35%, which is just sick, right? It's just awesome, especially with how powerful the product is. They don't really need to do that. That's showing you how selfless the company is. So first level is 10%, levels 2 to 8 is 3%, and then levels 9 to 12 is 1%. And like I told you earlier, for levels 2 and 3, you just need 3 personals with a minimum of 12 BTC packs. And from there on to unlock levels 4, 5, all the way to 12, every personal you bring on board with a minimum of 12 BTC packs will then unlock another level. So if you have 4 personals with 12 active BTC packs each, you now have level 4 open. If you have 7 personals with 12 BTC packs each, you have now 7 levels open, 1 to 7. If you have 12 personals with a minimum of 12 BTC packs each, you now have levels 1 to 12 all unlocked. All right, and when you have all of those unlocked, depending on whatever requirements you achieve and qualifications you achieve, whatever levels you unlock, then you're going to unlock that for the entire compensation plan, including the token bonus commissions you guys see over there. Now, as you guys see, the numbers are higher because the higher package you get, the more commissions you also receive. So it's another bonus that you get from the commission plan. So if you get on the Ruby package, you're not going to be earning 12% on level 1. You're going to be earning 3.6% on level 2, but that's only on token package sales. That's not on BTC pack sales. BTC pack sales are always that blue column that you see over there. But as you guys get on bigger packages for token packs and you make sales, whether you do it personally or in your organization, you'll earn a higher number in percentages if you guys get on any of the packs from gold to diamond. But if, let's say you guys don't get any token package, right? If you don't get any token package and you start making sales for ruby packs or emerald packs, you'll still earn commissions, but you're just gonna earn off of that blue column, which is still good, 10%, 3%, whatever it is. So I just want you guys to understand that. Look at the numbers at the very bottom, the totals. You guys can see how that increases for token pack sales as you get larger token packages. So guys, this compensation plan, very simple, very easy to understand. Rewind it if you want to, get all the details, get the snapshots. I mean, honestly, it's creating a lot of success. A lot of people were able to leave their full-time jobs, their part-time jobs, and keep in mind, you can do this for 1 hour a day, 30 minutes a day, 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, whatever you want to do. It's a way for you to have your own business where you can work on your own time, on your own schedule, promoting a product that you love. And I honestly, me being myself, being an entrepreneur, I know you can go out there, start your own businesses, but coming in with companies, partnering up with them, they already have a developed product, a developed company, a whole staff of employees. And it's just great because all you could do is start your own business, kind of like franchising with McDonald's. Let's say a lot of people that have their own McDonald's, but yet they don't own the actual McDonald's. They just franchise and start their own McDonald's in their local area, and they're still able to make sales and earn profits. Very similar model. But now let's go ahead and talk about why did I join USI? Why did I decide to partner up with it? Number one, I was really on the edge about it. I was really skeptical about it. I'm sure just like most of you guys, because I've seen a lot of companies pop and drop that try to pull off similar models, companies that try to pull off mining and they really weren't doing it. And honestly, it just strayed me away from the industry because I've been trading cryptos myself without any company and buying and holding coins for a good while and seeing a lot of success with it. And I said, you know what? I see crypto changing so many lives. I want to get involved with a company that can help the masses get involved with crypto in some way, shape, or form. And whenever I first came across USI, like I said, I was neglecting it, I was doubting it, but I looked at it, I looked through it, I did my research, and I couldn't help but notice all the success, all the happiness all across the internet. Of course, there's going to be some negativity, some bashing here and there, but if I realize it's 98, 99% positivity and people cheering on the company, that's showing you something. That's customer experience, that's customer satisfaction, and that's why I said, you know what, I obviously got to look into what they're doing because they're doing something right. And as soon as I started looking into it, I realized that they had their USI launch event in Pennsylvania. And Horst Jika, the CEO, flew all the way to the United States just for this event to be able to open up the US, which is one of the hardest countries in the world to open into, especially if you're an international company dealing with finances, dealing with mining, dealing with currency that's digital and decentralized. I mean, it was just amazing to see because once I tuned into the event, I was like, all right, now they start showing this document and they start talking about the legal firm that they've been partnered up with that's been helping them tighten up the screws so they can be 100% fully compliant in the United States based off of the regulations and the rules of the FTC and the SEC. And that was 100% confirmed by their legal team that pretty much broke down the entire company from the ins and the outs, from the products to the marketing message to what the field was saying on social media. And this is one of the top US-based legal firms that work with companies on helping them stay compliant and on track with the SEC and the FTC rules and regulations. So they came in for USI, and that showed me that USI is want to take the approaches and the right steps towards becoming a long-term company if they're actually risky enough to come into the US when they didn't even have to. I mean, they were doing really well just international, but Horst, being the leader that he is, he said, you know what, we're gonna make it happen. Challenges are nothing, and we're gonna break every obstacle in sight, whatever it takes. So for me, that showed me that these guys are definitely serious because, me being involved in this industry, I've seen a lot about how the back end works, how the legal approaches work, and it's definitely not easy. It's definitely not cheap. It definitely takes a lot of time and stress, and they actually pulled it off. And after they got 100% fully compliant, and keep in mind, compliant means legal. That means they're on the legal terms, they're in the green light. That doesn't mean they're registered. That doesn't mean they're licensed with the SEC or FTC. That just means that they're 100% legal and compliant in the United States, and they got the confirmation letter from this legal firm, a whole 18-page document talking about every single piece and part of their company and explaining why it's compliant, why it's legal, and all that good stuff. So you guys can kind of see some snippets right over here of the document where they're saying USI is now in compliance, talk about the BTC package, talking about what it's doing with the mining. Me seeing that legal approach and seeing them open up here in the United States was a huge confident booster for me. Also, what got me was a genuine and relentless leadership from not just the corporate crew, but also the field. You know, seeing everyone traveling the world out and about, passionate, screaming about this company, off of excitement, off of results, off of changing lives. I mean, that showed me, man, this is like something that's just not some kind of game that's to come here and go and the next day. It's something that's really here for the long term based off of my beliefs, right? Then I see them doing public live events all over the world. I see the innovative vision towards becoming the future of cryptocurrency. I see what they're doing with the technology. I see the strong reputation of trust that they've built by following through on their words and by delivering on what they say they're going to deliver on. And I just watch them, you know, partner and outscale with well-known third-party companies like Amazon to partner with AWS, Amazon Web Servers, for their servers, so it moves at lightning speed, and also a huge back office provider that's worked with multi-billion-dollar companies in the industry. But let me go ahead and close this off. Guys, the cash flow quadrant, if you guys don't know, you need to know. This is a little bit educational because I want people to understand finances and to start getting into this way of thinking, because a lot of people, sadly enough, are always thinking on the left side of the quadrant. If you guys don't know about this man, his name is Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad and the Cash Flow Quadrant, which I'm about to explain to you guys. You guys need to check him out. But he pretty much talks about how most of the people are thinking on the left side of the quadrant in the employee mindset. That's where 95% of the population is at, yet only 5% of the wealth is on that side. But on the right side, where 5% of the population is at, that's where 95% of the wealth is at. That means by becoming an entrepreneur, by becoming a business owner, by becoming an investor. And that's a state of mind that you want to start getting into, not just because it's all about the money, but because of what money can do for you, the freedom, the time freedom to be with the people that you love, to be where you want to be at, to be doing what you want to do, right? So that's the reason why I preach on this cash flow quadrant, especially with a company like USI, where it's going to help you get onto that right side of the quadrant on both ends, from the business owner to the investor side. So it's very powerful to learn about the cash flow quadrant, to see how that goes well with what we have here. Now, as you guys know, the name of our group is Bit by Bit, and our goal is to be able to give as much value as we can to be able to help each and every single individual that becomes a part of our group and organization. You know, we're here for you guys. We have tons of support. We created an environment of people that push each other to become the best version of themselves, and lend a hand out whenever someone needs some help on getting up, on learning about something. And we just create a solid system and a community that can help you go from A to Z, as long as you're willing to do it. Because even though you're in business for yourself, you're not going to be by yourself. And that's the cool thing about Bit by Bit. Whenever you come on board, right? So once you create your free account, you're going to get introduced to the lounge, and that's going to show you step by step from A to Z, how to buy Bitcoins, how to buy BTC packs, how to buy token packs, get a whole overview of your USI dashboard and a little tour, how to withdraw, how to verify your account. All that good stuff is going to be right there in the lounge that we created, made it very simple, not only for you, but everyone that you guys bring on board. We also have the Bit by Bit Facebook group page, which is a social community that we have where we release a lot of the good information. We also have Bit by Bit Live, where we do tons of live webinars, where we're doing training webinars, or we're doing opportunity webinars, where we're doing a presentation like you guys are watching right here, except that it's live and you guys can use for your advantage to bring your guest on, so I can do all the work and the talking for you during those live calls. And we also got the Bit by Bit Telegram chat, where we have everyone connected and everyone can get live up-to-date news and daily return payout numbers and updated Bitcoin prices and tips and tricks and motivational messages, all sent out by me that go straight directly to your phone. So we do all kinds of stuff. We have fun with it. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close off. I hope you guys truly picked up a lot of valuable information. Whether you guys are looking to come on board or not, my goal is to always be able to help everybody out. Whether I taught them something, whether I can bring them some kind of value, I just love doing that, you know. So I hope you guys were able to take away something, whether it was off of cryptocurrencies or mining or USI, whatever it is. Or if you're looking to come on board, major applause. I'm glad we were able to show you guys the vision of what we're actually doing. I know at the very beginning, most people have a blurry vision on what is USI, you know, what is Bit by Bit really doing. But this is to make it very clear, crystal clear to what we're doing. So this is the first steps. All right, after this video, number one, you want to get back with the person that invited you so you can register and create your free, remember, free, so it doesn't cost anything, so there shouldn't really be an excuse free account. That way you can get familiar with everything. That way you can get plugged in with our group page and see everything with your own eyes. And then once you're comfortable, once you're ready, then you can follow step number 2, which is going through the lounge to follow the steps on how to buy your first Bitcoins, BTC packs, and or TechCoin token packs. And then number 3, you can choose either A, sit back, relax, and enjoy the returns, or B, start your own business and share the opportunities with others to start earning from the commission plan, and 4, obviously, live life bit by bit. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys taking time to watch this video. Rewind it, pause, take notes. Make sure you focus on each and every single slide, as it holds valuable information that can help you in your future with USI. So guys, again, welcome to the team where we design our lifestyle bit by bit. Now let's go change the world. Take care, guys. See you on the inside.